Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, continuing with the topic of Serge Nubret, and today we're going to look at his arms routine. Now Serge sported some very symmetrical 21-inch arms, and have a look at this colorized photo of his side tricep shot, probably midway through pumping them up in a routine. For God's sake, he looks like he just came out of a comic book. Look at that, it's phenomenal. I mean, he looks almost like he's terrified from his own reflection. Unbelievable shot. This is one of my most favorite shots of Serge. His face, look at his eyes. He's literally terrified of his own reflection. It's incredible. He sported 21-inch arms, but they were beautiful and symmetrical. And let's have a look at how he developed these phenomenal arms in his routine today. As always, he, even for arms, of course, he would definitely stay clear of very heavy weights. Relative, though, to his own strength, he would use moderate poundage and concentrate on the muscle contractions and the movement itself. I love this shot. He's got this kind of a side bicep shot, almost a kind of flexing his pectorals. You can see the striations very clearly. That vein on that back arm is just bursting. It's incredible. The striations on his shoulders, the triceps is well flexed. He just looks, he's got the complete package, doesn't he? And look at the face, no grimacing, just relaxed. I am the champion. Absolutely, you were, Serge. Phenomenal physique. So the recommendations though for Serge's arms routine, he actually only used about 20 sets. Only 10 to 12 sets for biceps and 10 to 12 sets for triceps. And get this, the reason why he did less volume was because he thought his arms were big enough. He actually in that respect was very intelligent. He would focus his energy on what was truly needed. As he said, his arms had developed to their maximum, and if they grew any more, they would look out of proportion with his body, so he would actually cut down the volume. He would only spend about 20 minutes and therefore had very little rest, focusing on the pump, 4 exercises only, 2 for each part of the arm, that is 2 for the biceps and 2 for the triceps. Again, changing the exercises regularly except for the main exercise itself, the foundation exercise, which you'll find out very soon. And of course, the exercises that he would change would be based on the assessment of his physique. He would basically say, okay, I need a little bit of this or a little bit of that, and choose the correct exercises that were needed to work on these particular parts. The barbell curl, of course, was his main exercise. Here he is in the middle of a set. Of course, he would only use about 10 to 12 sets, 12 to 15 reps in this main exercise. The lying tricep extension or the dip was used for the main exercise for his triceps. Here's some great shots again of him in the middle of a set. Notice that he's not using that much of a great weight for his triceps either. For his dips, it doesn't look like he's using weighted dips. He's actually just performing body weight dips there. Again, probably focusing on the contraction on the muscle itself. Now, I love these shots of him doing concentration curls and preacher curls. He's looking at his muscle. The shot here from the concentration curl is actually from a seminar. He's actually pointing it out to the fans there and to the people that have attended in the seminar that he's really concentrating, he's saying there, on the mind-muscle connection. I know because this book that I own is where I got this photo from, and he actually explains that he's really in the middle of the set just focusing, and he's pointing at his bicep, really concentrating on it. I'm really making the connection, basically, is what he's saying. Look at him in the contraction phase of the preacher curl. You can see he's staring and focused. He's staring at the barbell as he's curling it, and as it comes down, he's looking at his biceps, focusing on the stretch. He was big on focusing on the concentration, on the movement. He was big on all these things, on the contraction, on focusing and concentration. Again, tricep cable press downs was another exercise that he would use for his triceps. And again, look at his concentration. He's looking at his arms as he's doing the workout. This is very typical of most of the golden era bodybuilders. They didn't just talk about the mind-muscle connection. You could literally see them as they're working out. They're inside that muscle. They're really thinking about it, and they're really focusing on that. It's really nice to see it in a photo where you can actually make that connection yourself. You can really see what they meant by visualizing it yourself in a photo. I love these photos taken by Denny. They really highlight this important factor in training the golden era way. I leave you with this phenomenal javelin pose from Serge Nubret. Wow. I mean, wow. Look at that. He's barely flexing. He doesn't need to. That tricep is gargantuan and it's just hanging there. Unbelievable. And just to show off even further, he's flexing the other arm straight, for God's sake. It's just fantastic. This shot is one of my favorites for triceps alone, out of all the golden era bodybuilders. That pectoral is hanging out of his singlet too. It's just great. I love these shots of Serge. It's just beautiful to watch. It's so impressive. This aesthetic physique is just, yeah, it's phenomenal. I hope you've enjoyed this short video on Serge Nubret's arm routine, on the exercises that he used. You have found out the foundation exercises, and you have found out the accessory exercises, mainly tricep cable press downs, concentration curls, and preacher curls. Then the foundation exercises, of course, being dips, tricep extensions, and barbell curls. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and leave me a comment. What do you think about the series? I know a lot of you are enjoying it. I'll continue it with back and calves coming soon. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.